Welcome back to TV Time with Chris. And today we are talking about Star Wars The Bad Batch, Season 1, Episode 3. And I don't know, this show really got me hooked at the beginning, but I feel like I'm losing some interest in it here. I don't know. I mean, I get it. They're still building up the story of what's going to happen, but I don't know. There was just, that first pilot episode where they really set up the universe and introduced the characters and everything was like an hour and 14 minutes long. But you figure this is Disney, so the credits were probably 9 of those 14 minutes. So whatever. But then we got the second episode and it was like 30 something minutes long. So it was like, okay, I think it was like 31 minutes, something like that. So it's like, okay, it's shorter. We get it. This is what the episodes are going to be. Again, probably 8 of those minutes were credits. But I was like, all right, watched it. Didn't enjoy it as much. I covered that in the last episode, which I'll link at the end. But then this one, I'm like, all right, let's watch this. It's like 27 minutes long, and 7 of those minutes are credits. So it's 20 minutes, and I don't know, it's just not as entertaining as, say, The Mandalorian. So with The Mandalorian, every week there's almost like a new adventure that he's going on. And, he's on this planet, he's on that planet, he's helping them do this or whatever. But it's interesting to watch. And then here we get this, and yes, it's like the same thing. They're on a whole new planet. Last time they were on, I think it was Saluka Mai, and they were there and they were seeking advice from their friend on how to live a low profile life, but they were also helping him escape the planet. Well, here, they're stranded on a moon. So it's a whole new planet. It's a whole new story. It just, I don't know. Something about it just wasn't captivating for me. It wasn't interesting. It seemed like they took something that was supposed to be short and they really dragged it out. Again, referencing The Mandalorian, in that show, he's on a world, but he has a purpose there. He's helping them, overthrow rebels that have an AT-AT, or he goes to actually get Grogu, or, he's trying to rebuild his ship, or there's something. Here it was like, okay, they had to replace a part on the ship, and some creature took the part, so they go to find it, and they get it back, and then they come back, and then they're leaving. And it's like, okay, what was the point of showing that moon? To introduce us to that creature? Is that creature going to play a part later on? Probably not. To show that Omega is part of the crew or the unit? I mean, we got that when she left with them. We got that when she helped last week's episode with getting those disc cards or whatever. We see that. So what was the purpose of this one? The best thing about this episode was Crosshair. Seeing his character, seeing him on Camino, and the Empire brings in these new units that are elite units that have volunteered. So they're not clones. These are people of their own free will. And it's supposed to say that they're superior to clones in that sense that if they volunteer for it, they're not being ordered to do it. This is what these people want. There's no orders really to break. And so Grand Moff Tarkin sends Crosshair and the unit to go find Saul Guerrera. And he goes and, they find these rebels, and they engage with this elite force, And you see Crosshair and how it's so engraved in his chip that good soldiers follow orders. And he does what needs to be done. And that's why he's the leader of this group. I think that was the best part of this entire episode. And even though I like these characters, Hunter, Tech, Echo, Wrecker, I really enjoy these characters, but this episode was just all kinds of bad. Again, 27 minutes, probably 7 of those minutes or 8 of them were just credits. So you get like 20 minutes of a story that probably was maybe 7 or 8 minutes long. So it was really dragged out. But I'm hoping that they turn it around and next week's episode gets me re-energized about this show and excited. I mean, it's Star Wars, so I'm going to love it either way. But Solo is Star Wars also, and not a huge fan of that one. But those are my thoughts on Star Wars The Bad Batch, Episode 3, which came out today on Friday. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, you guys can find me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I have a blog. And you can always reach out to me through email, movietimewithchris@gmail.com. But until next time, stay safe and may the Force be with you.